Today is 1st December. So we'll start the Node.js soon in few days, and we'll also do a lot of React project. So before going to the React part today, let's do some object-oriented JavaScript. So let's start with this one, and then we'll go with the React part. We saw that day that when we create object using the function or anywhere, there is a constructor property, and that is itself the function which is used to create that object. Let's check the instance of operator today. Instance of operator. Let's work on that one. So using the instance of operator, we can see if an object was created with a specific constructor function. So constructor function is the function which is used to create an object, and we will see if the instance of operator how to use the instance of operator to see the object is created with a specific constructor. Okay, so that is what we will be doing now. So let's work on that one. So I'll give example. So take an example. Okay, this one is on. So I create one function, for example A, and just it's an empty function, and I create a variable a, small a, equal to new a. So if I do constructor, it's a function, and let's take another variable o, which is normal object without a constructor function. And now I will use the instance of operator to see if a is instance of a or not. So I can say a instance of a. So since a is created from the function a, so when I say a is the instance of a, that means this constructor function is created. A constructor function of a is a. So I can say a is the instance of a. If I say o instance of a, it is false because o is not created from the a. Therefore, o is not instance of a. But whereas a is created from the function a, so it is saying true. So this is called the instance of operator. So let me write down. So let's create a function a, and then I create a variable a called as new a, and another variable I create o, which is normal object, the literal object, and then I can check now a instance of a. So the answer will be true, because constructor function of a, small a is capital A. And when I say a, O instance of a, it will return false, because O is not the instance of a, or O is not created from the A. So that is the reason we don't get it. Okay. So this one was instance of operator. Okay, so that's what we do today on this one, object-oriented part. Okay, so let's move ahead with the React part. So if we see, this is the Parse server, and we have the index.js. This is all the configuration of the Parse server, how our Parse server will behave, and we can add more configuration based on our requirements. If you see, the API of the Parse server has database URI, cloud, ID, master key, server URL, and this master key is very important. You should not have simple master key. You should have some complicated master key. Right now I have put a simple one because I am doing the testing only, not the real one. If I go with the real one, the master key will be very big and complicated. App ID can be simple or complicated as you want, because app ID will be exposed to the user. So it doesn't matter you keep it simple or complicated. But master key should be very complex string, and you should not share the master key with anyone. There are a lot of steps which we have to do on the Node.js part, not on the client side, and for that reason we need master key to do those operations. Okay, so that's the reason you have to keep the master key complex, and it is only used on the Node server side, not on the client side. So React side we don't use master key, but on the Node server side we can use master key. And Node server code is not really exposed to the user, so they cannot see the master key. But whereas the React code can be seen by the user, and so master key should not be placed in the user's bucket. Let's go to the terminal. So this is my node running. I'll stop the node for now. Now I'll add one more module, and that is called as npm install, and the name of the module is called this one, Parse server dedicated email adapter. So I will install this one, and I'll put here, comment it here, Parse server dedicated email email adapter. So this is the this is the adapter for the email things. And once it is installed, I'll say, okay, let me add few more things in this file, and then I'll start the server. So after the live query, we have to write down few things so that I should be able to use my email thing in the Parse server. So whenever someone registers, he should get the email, and he should verify the email address. That's the purpose of this one. So if we go with the email configuration, let's go to guide and see if we get this email configuration. Okay, we have to go with the, these are the docs. I go to the Parse server, and here I'll say verify user. Okay, So if I go scroll the verify user, we have this email verification part. So let me enable the email verification. So after the live query, I'll put the comma and I'll say email verification. So first thing to verify is verify email equal to true. So let's put verify user email equal to true. Next thing is so this is the token. We're not worried about the token now. Duration it should be okay for unlimited time. So we are not worried about this one. So you can read this whenever you get time. We don't need this one. Okay, prevent login with unverified email. Default to false. So if you want, user should not log in if they are not verified. You can make this true. Right now, I will make this false. So user will get email. They can log in without verification. But later on, in some time, I will make it this true, so that the user who has not verified the email, they should not be able to access my website. Then we have the public server URL. So let's put the public server URL. And this will be nothing but this server URL, this one. So when you go live, it will be, this will be the real live one, not the local host. Right now we have to make it, or you can make few part local host, which are some part, and this part will be the public URL, whatever user can access it. Then we have the app name. So you have to tell what is the app name. So I can say app name is, maybe I can say my React website, something like that, whatever you want to say. So if you have Facebook, you can say Facebook. App name will be Facebook. Let's make it Facebook. I can say anything, whatever I have name for my website. Let's say Facebook now. And then after the Facebook, we have to use the email adapter. So this is the email adapter which we have to use. So I have used the email adapter. Now which email adapter we have to use? There are a lot of email adapter available in the market. You can Google it and you can use whatever you like. But just now I installed this one. So I'll be using this one as my adapter. So this is the adapter I will be using. You can check with other adapters also. And this adapter has following configuration. So one is called the host one, and this is called smtp.gmail.com. So you can use your own configuration. This one, host name will be Gmail, but username, password you can use it. And this, since it is in the node, no one can see your email and password. This is hidden from the user. All the things which we do in the React are exposed to the user, but all the things which we do in the node are hidden from the user. And I have to use the port. Port is 465. Then I'll use secure. Secure is called, we have to make it true. Then the email from where the email will be sent. So you can put your email. I just created a temporary dummy email from the Google, and that is called teachingreactjs@gmail.com. You can use your email and password. And let's use the password. So I just put simple password for now. Password is passwords 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So just I put this password. Okay, so let me 1 second. So here I just want to mention, if you put your email and password, just create a new email and password, because don't use your personal one, because that one keep it for your personal things. I just created one of the email. And here I will like mention specifically that you have to go to security in the Google, and you have to do some changes in the security. And what changes you have to do, I don't remember, but I will look into it. So this is a website, security website, myaccount.google.com security. Because if you just put your email and password, it will not work. Because Google has some security in place and they don't allow. They don't allow. So let's see what security I just did it for this one. So I am opening with this username and password. Let's see what security I changed it. Yeah, so this less secure app access, I kept it on. Initially it was off. If it is off, then the email part will not work. So we have to change this less secure app access. Let me write down there, because let's write down there. Okay. Let me close this. So here I'll write down to on. Make this to on. Less secure app to on. So we have configured all these things. Now, once the user will sign in or register, email will go to his email and he has to verify his email. Okay, let's start the node server. Okay, so new node server is started. Let's test this thing. So I'll log out from this one and I'll sign up again with some emails. So let's try the email x1, or I'll tell g1 at mkgalaxy.com. Email, it is an email actually. This is the name g1, and I'll put the password. So I just logged in with the, okay, why I saying Naveen? Okay, so let's do one change on the page. Let's do one change on the page. So since I put this user before the home function, that's the reason that is not correct. We should put this user inside this function to get the correct one. Okay, so let's put this here. Okay, so I'll start with Lee1 at mkgalaxy.com. So now I'll see Lee1. Since it was before the function, so it was not taking the real one. And now I'll check my email. Okay, so here is the email which I got. So it is coming from the teachingreactjs@gmail.com, and we are saying please verify your email for Facebook. Since I named my app as a Facebook, so I am getting the email for Facebook, and here it's saying you are being asked to confirm the email address with the Facebook. So this is the something, and I click this link. You will see it saying successfully verify the email address. So this one was something I got email, and we'll see in the Parse dashboard. If I go to the users table, email verified is true for the last one. So this way we can stop the user from login also if he has not verified the email address, which we will see in few days, not today. Just today I just want to show the configuration, but next time when we work on this one next time, I will make this as a true. If I make this as a true, then user will not be able to log in without verification, which we'll see in few days, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. When I get time on this one, we'll experiment this part also. Next part is something the forget password. Since we created auth.jsx, not this file. So this is my auth.jsx. Now I'll modify this one to accept the forget password also, so that if user has forgotten his password, he can go and reset the password. So let's do that now. So I have login submit. I'll create another function called as handle forgot password, and I'll create a function. And in this function, this forget part is inside the, if I log out, forget password here, forgot your password is here on the login part. Okay, and let's make this asynchronous like this. We did this one. And since it is in the login page, I can use this login loading part. So I can say set loading equal to true. Let's copy this whole thing. I'll delete this prevent default loading log true, that is login on the login part is true. Error on the login part is null. And instead of this one, I will call the forget password string. And after it is called, we'll make the loading false, error false, and we'll push it to the, will not push it to the home page. We'll keep it here only so that user can log in. Okay, so let's put it here something. So when I click the forget password, I will not give another field. User will put email here, and they have forgotten the password, so password will be null, and they can click the forget password. So I can take this email and send this email the facility to reset the password. So here I can say if log what we use for the login email, we use this one, log values email. So if not log values dot email, that means if user has not put the email, I can throw error. So I can say throw new error. Please enter email. Please enter the email. Okay, when I say throw new error, all this part will be skipped and the user will go into this part, and here error will be set and it will be displayed to the user. So I'll take this function and call on the click of the forget password. So this is my forget password. So when someone clicks this forget password, I will call the function. So if I put a tag, it expects me to take the H reference. So I'll not use a tag, I will use a span tag. And on click of this, I will call the handle forget password, and I'll make the style of cursor equal to pointer, and I'll change this part also span. So when I click the forget password, it will check, it will call this function and it will check if the email value is there. If email is not there, I will throw the new error, and new error means it will go to this part and it will set the error. Okay, so let's try this one. I will empty this email and I'll try to show the the styling is gone because it was a tag, now it is span tag. Let's put the a tag and put the styling back. And then we'll replace with the span tag. So let's take what is the spelling. So it has a margin of 15 pixel. Okay. So we'll work on this one, on the styling. So right now, okay, let's change the spell is span tag. So once I click this forget password, though I'm getting something here. Error is please enter email, but it is not showing it here. The reason is maybe the reason is I'm using my alert, and my alert expects me to send the message MSG, whereas here I am setting it as message, and that's the reason it's not working. So everywhere wherever we have my alert, we should change it to MSG rather than message. Okay, so let's work it again. Let's try again. I call forget your password. I'm getting please enter your email. Please enter email. So here if I put let this and then click sign in, sorry, I have to click the forget password. Nothing is happening because we have not written any code for that. We just check the condition whether the email is there or not. So now let's write on the code to fix it. So we have this one, and then we call await parse dot user dot request. request password reset. So we have to reset the password. So we call this function request password reset, and we'll pass this email in the function so that this email will receive the ability to change the password. And here, setting the error to null, instead of null, I can put the message email for password reset is sent to you. Please check your email. Okay, so I will set this message. So you will see this message. Let's try again. Okay, so in respect to password, if I forgot a password, I'll put the email and send this forget password. I click this one. So it's saying email for password reset is sent to you. Please check your email. So this message I got it, and I'll check my email. So still I haven't received it. Okay, I got it now. So I got the email. You requested to reset your password for the Facebook because I put my app as a Facebook, so it's saying Facebook. Your username is z1@fkgalaxy.com, and let me click this one. So it's saying invalid link. So somehow, okay, since I clicked 2 times the forget password, and that's the reason it got the old link, I think. Okay, since I clicked 2 times forget password, so this link becomes invalid. Let's wait for some time. Let's check again. Okay, I got it. New link now. Okay, let me click this one. So here we have to set the password, new password. So successfully updated your password. Okay, so we got the password, and I can log in with that new password and sign in. And I'm on this page. Okay, so this is all about forget password, and let me open this one, and email verification if user has forgotten the password. Okay, so this is done. Now what we'll do, now the next thing is which I have to do is we'll start building the project, and you will be actually building the project. I will just guide the things, and you have to build the project. So I'll also help in it, but I need your input on that everything. So this is the Craigslist website. If you see, they have a lot of categories. We have activities, artists, childcare classes. but each category in itself is a website, a big website. So if I go with the classes, we can see all my classes like personal training, this all classes are there here. Okay, so this is the classes kind of thing. So if I go one of the website, vision.com, you will see this is all about finding the tutor. It is nothing but this classes part. So in Craigslist, we have only one category called as classes, whereas this vision.com is completely whole website on the classes, that is finding the tutor. So considering this concept, whatever category we see, we will build a website for that category only. So for example, I will create only website for the events. So my one website will be only for the events. Another website will be only for apartments. Another website will be only for services. For example, what type of services? We can say computer services or automobile or automotive. So this whole website, so this is kind of one website, because I showed you that whatever category is there in the Craigslist, there is some website which is completely built on this simple single category. So let's talk about this events. Let's make the website on events. So how to make the website in the event? So we will plan it, and then you have to help me in building this one. Okay, before answering this, someone has asked, we can hide the password since user need only email input. So right now, if you want to hide this password, then you have to make another separate page for the forgot password, and then you can hide this one. But with this current design, we cannot hide this password field, because as soon as you click the forget password, a link will be sent in your email. So we cannot hide with the current design, but you can do it if you want. In your, you can create another one. Okay, so you have to use margin also here. Okay, so we have to build this website. Let's plan this website, and then you have to help me in doing this. And I expect some input from you. And once we build this website, event one which we'll do in the class, we have to do it here. And for the homework, I will give one of the more category to you. Maybe activities will be done by one person, childcare will be done by another person, local news will be done by another person, ride share will be done by another person. So like that, I'll give you the task to do that. So let's build this website. The looks will be not exactly same, but we will take the functionality and we'll take the bootstrap and we'll do our looks, and I'll change the functionality a little bit as per my my website, because here I feel they have lacking many things, like they go to the area and do the events, but whereas in our case we have the location box, which is much more better than the Craigslist thing. I don't want to feed all the areas. It is better we, based on the location, we'll create this event one. So functionality of event will be copied, but there will be little change because we have the location and they don't have location. And making this, this drop down, That means for whole world I have to make this kind of drop down. That one is not feasible. So now, what pages which we need? So I need your input. What pages we need? What is the first page which we need for the events? So the website is called the event management. Events management. Tell me what are the pages which we need to build this website. So home page. This is the home page. Currently this is the home page. So we need home page. So in home page what we'll do, we have the search part. This is the search part on the left side, and this is the pagination. We need pagination, which we already saw how to do that. And what is this? This is the listing. So we need the listing. On home page we need three things. What other page we need? List of categories. Yes, so we need the list of categories. Since we see the categories here, these are the categories which we use. Okay, what is the tables? I don't know tables. So this category is not a separate page. This will come in the add page. So we have the add page. Let's put the add page. In the add page we need the categories. Let's post and see what are the things we need. So we don't need this one because we have the location. I will not put for whole world. This is also needed. So this is the whole website on events. So we don't need this one. We'll directly go to the events one. So they have divided the event into different class, but we have only one website, that is the events. So I am not cared with this page. Okay, this is the page which we are concerned with. We need the posting title. So in the heading we need the posting title. We don't need the zip because we already have the location which covers everything. Area, zip, everything. We need description. So let's have posting description. Then we have the venue. Venue will be on the location only, so we don't need the separate one for it, but I will write on the venue. So this venue will be nothing but the location box. Or we can use the location map. Either of this one. Date, time, okay. So now next will be the categories. These are the event features. So they have told to choose 3, but we'll not give them any option of 3. They can choose 1 or they can choose n number of them. The event features. Okay, now there's an event start date and event duration. So you can only select up to 14 days in duration. That I don't want. I want user can put an event which is 1 year long also. So we can say event start date and event end date. So user can choose event start date and end date. Okay, so it will not stick to 14 days. It can go to n number of days. So location will be taken as I showed you. So here they are saying to put an email address because I am not logged in, so they need my email address and do that. But I don't need the email address for this one. And regarding the phone and text, so we will build the messaging functionality in our website later on. Then user can use that messaging one. But for now, I can give the contact details, a simple text box, so that user can put his phone number or email for other people to contact him. So we'll add this contact details. Okay, so this is something we will be building the ad page. Let's go to the okay. So on the search side, on the home page, we will be having the search box. Search box will be something. One will be search box will be first will be the location, like we have here. This location. Then we have these categories, so we can have categories in the search. Third will be so this on date, we'll not put this on date because that will need extra effort to do this thing. For now, we'll not do this part, but at least we should give him the search facility, and then we can give the sorting functionality also. Sorting will be maybe created ascending or descending based on the created date or start date or end date or distance. So something sorting we can give to the user so that user can sort based on these criteria. Then we have the edit also, which will be the similar. And the person who has created this posting can only edit it or delete it. And next will be detail page. So when I click something, I get this detail page, right? So something will build the detail page also. So in detail page, we have the map, we have the title, we have description. We also have some kind of this favorite, hide, flag. So we'll add this part also after we are done with this whole main concept. Then user can make it favorite. User can hide this one or user can flag this one based on that one. Okay, so this one will be we have description, right? Okay, so this is the part which we have to do on the detail page. Okay, so that's all for this event page, kind of this. So the task will be tomorrow we'll do this one. We'll start on this one. So first part will be the add part. So you little bit work on add part. Just do the mind revision on this part, add part, so that we can work when I ask you questions, you should be able to answer it. But let's start today and then we'll continue it tomorrow. Next, because we have some more time, we'll start something. Okay. So we are done with the project 000, which is the crude operation. So let's start with the project 10. And I'll copy the things from project 2 me copy this from project 2 to project 10. So I will change this one to something meaningful later. Let's try to create the new files. I should have edit.jsx where I should be able to edit. I should be able to delete. Right now I will do this one using the bootstrap only, but then the new project which we will do, that will be the material UI. So this one will be still on the bootstrap, and then I'll take one session on material UI to tell you little bit how we will do in material UI. So that will be explanation on material UI, and all other projects in future will go with the material UI. Okay, we have home page. What other page we should have? Okay. Detail page. Okay. So let's go in the project layout. Right now we have some kind of footer and this one. Let's remove this one. And let's remove this footer for now. And I'll go to the app.js and I'll change it to project 10. And in the project readme, I will just say this is event management. So this is all about my container. Let's see how it looks now. We are on the home page. Let's go to the home page and fix something. Okay, home page is saying this one. Let's remove everything for now. Okay, so this is the home page. Let's go to the bootstrap to I'll copy some component here for our let's go to navbar. Okay, something like this one. One second, let me see what I use it for this one. Okay. Okay, so let's take one of this one. Let's take this one or this one. So I'll go to the project layout and I'll put here. So I'll put the navbar here and I'll import the navbar. Import from React Bootstrap. So just I'm importing all the things which I'm using here. For example, navbar, and then I'll import nav. Then I'll import form. I'll import a button. So I'm importing few elements to make this navbar work. Let's see how it looks now. Okay, we need to import one more, form control. Okay, let's check now. Okay, we have this one, but this should take the whole of the top one. So for that, we have background dark, variant dark. Okay. Let's add one more kind of fixed equal to top. Now let's take this one now. Okay, so I make the fixed top and it's covering the whole one. It's covering the whole of the top one, but this home part has gone behind it. So we should take this home part a little bit down. Since I put the fixed equal to top, this children part has gone behind this navbar. So what I'll do, I'll create a div and I put the children inside this div and I'll give the style to this one. Margin top equal to 70 pixel. Okay, so now home has moved down. So all the content will be start from 70 pixel from the top. So I don't understand the question. Block for the work. What is meaning of block for the work?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
See, usually they'll ask for the work which we have done to share to some link or website so that they get the kind of work which we have done in the past.
Okay. So any work which
I don't know whether I'm using the exact word or not.
Okay, but the work which you have done in the past, right?
Yes.
So we will be building this project. Now you can give the link of this project to them. Once you build it, you push it to somewhere on the public domain, and then you can give the link to that one.
Okay. Because I see few people, they will be sharing some, I don't know particularly this UI development, but I have seen the graphic designers, they will be creating some, blog and they will be sharing them.
Okay, so I think what people do, they have lot of work they have done. So if we build, let's say 5, 6 website also, so you can create a website, it's a blog or some kind of website, and then you can share your link where you have done whatever you have done. You can put it in that one. So for one example, yesterday I saw material UI template. So you can create one of them and put all your work in that website. You create a portfolio. There was one portfolio. Let's see which one was there. So you can build one portfolio, and in that you put all your work which you have done. So let's see if we have that portfolio website. You can build your own also. I was just watching yesterday, and I saw one portfolio one. We can build another one, but that portfolio website is not the purpose of showing your work. Portfolio website is only to show what you have done. So you can put all your website there, what you have done. It's not in here. So something when you have some 3, 4 project or 5 project, then you can build a blog, and then you put all your website there so that people can watch what you have done. Yeah, something you can put it on Heroku also. So you can build that portfolio. I'll share the link which one. You can just change your name and all, and whatever you have done, and then you can have that anywhere.
Okay, sir, got it.
So this is the navbar. We will change the naming and links on this one, and user can search. Like here we have this search events here, and here we will be searching here on this top one. So the search is little, you may have many fields. So if you try to search on the title also, description also, and other fields also, then the search will become little complicated and it will become slow or something. So we can give one more field called as tags, and this tags will be, people will put like they have the event on cricket, so they can put tags like cricket. I can say whatever I will put in the tags. I can put cricket, holiday event. So something I'll put comma separated thing or some separation. I'll use the separation, and then I'll put different tags. And when people try to search on these tags, they will see the result. So we'll not use title or description for searching. We will use the tags so that user can put tags here, and then other people can search on these tags. So that will make our life simple. We can otherwise do search on title and description, but then things will become slower. So if you have few records, it's fine. But if you go in millions, records go in millions, then searching two fields is not advisable. So whatever projects, so what is exactly this portfolio is? You create a website. Let me see. I will share you the, I'll share you the one of the website which is some kind of portfolio. So you can just change it to your name and details. Okay, let's take this one for now. Okay, this is not the real one which we'll be using, but some kind of this, similar kind of this. You can put your name here, put your description and phone number kind of here, and then here you can put your work 1, work 2, work 3, and describe what you have done, and you can give the link to the website. You can also use this to show that this is something you have done. So this will be another website. So some kind of this portfolio you will build. You can put your education here. You can put your company, which company you worked here. So some kind of portfolio you have to build for the project which you have done. So whatever project we will do and all of you do. So for example, I do 10 project in here in the class, and every one of you have done 10 at home. And if 10 people have done, so we have 100 projects ready, and anyone will share all these 100 projects with each other. So you can put 100 websites in your portfolio. Okay, so though you have not done all 100, but you know the idea of all 100, and you have done 10, so you can take other 90 from the other students who have done. So you can have 100 websites for your portfolio. Okay, if we have many, we can have 300 to 1000 projects also in our portfolio. So that is the idea. So let's say I will do here 10 or 20, and then 10, 20, everyone will do. Then you can share it because we are doing together. So that means we are doing in one project, many people can work. So that's the idea. You can put all in your resume.